Hello everyone, Dr. Hallam here, going through part 2 or week 2 directions for your rigorous curriculum design project that you're working on with your teens. It's really important that before you go into week 2, you've read chapter 8 of the textbook, but that you've also finalized everything in week 1 or part 1 so that you can move forward now with evaluating what students are going to be able to know and how you will assess them at the end and possibly the beginning of this step. So, creating a unit assessment will be important, and then scoring guides and rubrics. So, as I go into the template, here is week 2. Again, we have the color coding. You're going to create some questions for a post assessment in selected response. Those are going to be your multiple choice questions, constructed response, short answer questions, and constructed extended response questions. There is a Georgia Milestone Assessment Guide link for you to be able to access that because, again, we want this to mirror what students are going to be expected to do on that end of course assessment in ninth grade literature. Reflect the format, vocabulary use, and the frequency of those depth of knowledge questions that you're going to see throughout. Scoring guides and answer keys. This is where you are possibly coming up with a rubric or using rubrics and giving those answers to your questions. These are going to relate to your standard that you've mentioned above. Pre-assessment, how are you going to know what's important to teach the students? So this is that formative assessment piece. And then unit vocabulary terms and interdisciplinary connections. So again, from unwrapped priority standards and concepts, but also bringing in, okay, what are some important vocabulary terms that are needed in supporting this. So keep that in mind. The next step will have you actually planning those engaging tasks for your students. However, this is where you figure out where we're going at the end so that you can now fill in those activities on how to get there. If you have any questions on this, please let me know.